It's time for the finale of Hunger Games Simulator. 24 episodes, 24 victors. One of them was a loser, but is a victor now. We're gonna find out who the best of the best is today. This is like 3 years in the making, so I hope you're excited. Now, you should know, if you've watched all these episodes, who all these characters are. Shouldn't be a secret. But I still want to introduce them, because some of them were in a game, like I said, about 3 years ago. So, before we have them fight to the death, let's just go over their stats, where they're from, their weaknesses, even though it doesn't really matter, because it's not going to factor into anything, and take a look. So we're starting with the first winner of the Hunger Games Simulator videos, Shaak Ti from Star Wars, who got 5 kills apparently in that video. I don't remember that, but okay. She evaded dying for a 4th time. If you didn't know, the reason I included her was a meme because apparently she dies in a different way on a different planet in like the Legends continuity, Clone Wars, and then the actual movies. Something like that. Anyway, it's funny. Though I was using for the skills or powers section, basically is what it is. I was using like Versus Wiki or something like that, and they noted her cunning. I'm like, yeah, cunning, sure. Whatever. Next up, we have Heavy, the winner of the 5th Smash DLC Fighter video, which definitely came true. Heavy from Team Fortress 2, obviously superhuman durability. He can take a lot of bullets and has gun proficiency. Again, obviously. Kill count of 4 in his video, so not bad, but somehow worse than Shaak Ti. Next up, from the Attack of the Clones episode, Junko Enoshima from Danganronpa, who got 6 kills in that video apparently, which is a healthy amount. Of course, she's the ultimate analyst, so she's got that for her, but against her is the fact that she's self-sabotaging due to being ultimate despair. So, an interesting competitor, for sure. Next up, Maki Asanuma. This one requires a little bit more explanation, but she's from the Forcing 24 Anime Girls to Kill Each Other to See Which One Becomes Real video, which was about an AI program that could generate random anime protagonists that I made 24 of those generations fight each other. Maki won. She's been in a few videos since because she became real by winning. All you need to know, she's got the only sword, so she's got sword proficiency, and she's deathly afraid of trucks because of, I'm guessing, isekai tropes. In her video, she got 3 kills, all of them to like main characters. I actually looked back at that video, and the one she killed was like the Demon Kettle, which was someone we had speculated might win. Maven, aka Raccoon Guy, which was like the main character who was connected to like 4 other characters. And then the actual main character, Rizoku, who almost was able to come back in the Redemption episode, but was killed. So, nope. Anyway, Maki's here. To put some stakes on it, of course, now that Maki's real, if she dies in this game, she's going to die for real too. So, let's hope she wins, alright? Next up, Mahiru Koizumi from the Danganronpa Who is the Ultimate video. She doesn't really have that many useful skills in a fight, but she somehow won by stabbing Celeste with a tree branch. So cool. Anyway, we'll see how she does. She's essentially our just absolutely normal person in this game. Oh, she has a kill count of 3 as well. So that's, pretty standard. I think that's like the mean, kind of. If you average these all out, I think 3 to 4 or 4 would probably be the mean of the amount of kills each of the winners got. Anyway, next is Marvin the Martian from the Bugs Bunny's a Republican in Space Jam 2 Looney Tunes vs. Presidents episode. He only got 2 kills, which is the lowest amount minus 1 other person. He's tied with like 2 other people for having 2 kills. And also has the benefit of cartoon physics and futuristic technology on his side. So we'll see how Marvin does. Yes. Next is Aang. Funnily enough, from the Chosen One episode. I made that episode before I watched Avatar, and now I have watched Avatar, so I actually have more of a connection. Anyway, he also only got 2 kills, which makes sense because he's kind of a pacifist, kind of. And he's can obviously bend all 4 main elements and has the Avatar stage to draw on for extra skills. So that's nice. Next up is Moriarty from the Eternal Rivals Face-Off video. From Sherlock, obviously. Got a kill count of 3. Is a genius. And apparently a combat master at hand-to-hand fighting, and sure. Sure, we'll go with that. Next up is Emma Skye from Ace Attorney, and also from the Ace Attorney video. She only got 1 kill, which is pretty pitiful. But hey, she's got scientific analysis on her side, so what could go wrong? Next up is Pac-Man. Pac-Man got 4 kills, notably betraying Kirby at the very end of the game, which was pretty rude. Anyway, also has cartoon physics on his side and an endless stomach to eat and eat and eat. So we'll see if that hunger comes back to bite him in the butt. That was bad. Anyway, next up is Satsuki Uranami from the Clowns Fight video. She also got 3 kills. Not a lot of really useful skills from being the ultimate clown other than just general athleticism, so maybe she can just charm people into leaving her alive. Next up is Frozone from The Incredibles. Also got 3 kills. This was from the Ice People video, people with ice powers. So obviously he has ice powers, and he's weak to heat. Who would have thought? Next up is Bokoblin, who got the lowest kills in any video with 0 kills somehow. I don't even know how that's possible. From the Weaklings first enemy video. All Bokoblin really has is brute strength and no sense of self-preservation. That's all he's really got on his side. Next up is Anakin Skywalker Clone Wars version specifically from the People's Hunger Games sim. Also only got 2 kills, which is kind of surprising for Anakin. Also has the Force, lightsaber training, just like Shakti, but also has some Sith powers, probably. You know, it's kind of unfair that the Sith just get to have all the regular Force powers plus some extra Force powers, you know? But hey, maybe that'll give him a leg up. Next up is Shadow Queen from Paper Mario. This renders from, what's it called? Project M? Yes. Which is like a melee mod with other characters and skins and stuff. Anyway, this is from the Clash of Super Bosses episode. She has durability negation, which is basically because she pierces defense in Paper Mario, and also HP drain and dark magic. So that's pretty great. Also, I don't think anyone here has the crystal stars, so her weakness is kind of negated. She got 6 kills, which is, again, pretty high, all things considered. Next up is Jack Frost from the Rise of the Guardians movie. 3 kills, pretty average. Obviously has ice powers, can fly, and the Versus Wiki noted his empathic manipulation, and I was like, what the hell is that? Well, basically, there's that scene near the end of the movie where he throws a snowball at a kid, and then the kid suddenly becomes happy and wants to snowball fight. So he can change people's emotions. And it's true, it did happen. And basically, his weakness, if you take away his staff, his powers get a lot weaker, so, you know, that's a pretty big weakness. He's from the DreamWorks vs. Pixar episode. Next up is Supreme. I swear if this guy wins, I'm not going to be happy. This was the Rise of the Evil Supermen episode. He only got 2 kills, which is kind of pathetic for a Superman. He basically has all of Superman's powers, and also Superman's weaknesses minus he also has anger. Supremium is basically just kryptonite. Next up, Mettaton from the Robot Riot episode. Got 5 kills. It's pretty good. Can fly, can use electricity to shock you, and also bombs. Lots of bombs. Now, the little heart on his chest can blow up his body, so that's a pretty important thing to consider. And also, he's battery powered, so he can just run out of energy. Not the best for this, but we'll see how he does. I couldn't really make a card for these guys because it's literally every pirate in One Piece. This was from the Pokemon vs. Lions and Other Large Groups episode. They only got 2 kills in that episode, which is kind of insane. But when you really consider it, it's 2 kills against other giant groups of people. So really it's like 10,000 kills. And they have various skills and weaknesses because they're like 100 people. So good to know. Next up is Jonah. This was from the Jonah-verse video. So this is an alternate universe Jonah, where essentially he gets infected by Carnage. The image quality is pretty low because there's not a lot of images of this. It wasn't really a big deal in the comics. It was just something that happened for like a few frames. Anyway, Carnage as a symbiote has regenerative powers and can also transform its body into like weapons and stuff, and has a resistance to pretty much everything: cold, heat, sound, ice. Or ice is cold. I meant to say poison. But apparently extreme heat still hurts it. Jonah got 3 kills. Next up is the Wizard of Oz. From the Wizard of Oz. Who would have thought? This was the Wizards versus Magicians episode. And Oz kind of falls somewhere in the middle, so it kind of makes sense. He'd be the winner. But I'm specifically drawing from the movie version because that's the only version I know. And in that one, he was basically just a charlatan. So, skills illusions. Only got 2 kills. Not crazy. Next up, Manfred von Karma from the Hunger Games Sim Live video. He got 6 kills. That's a lot of kills for a guy that's basically just a normal old man. He's known to be intelligent. He's a genius. And also air manipulation from the anime. We might as well draw on that to level the playing field a bit. He can point at you and a bunch of air currents will blow you away. And, well, actually not finally. There's one more, but finally from the main episodes, we have Eridan Emperor from the Earth vs. Alternia Homestuck video. Again, kind of a pitiful 2 kill count, but he's got gun proficiency. He's got psychic resistance because he can not get mind controlled by Vriska. And can breathe underwater because he's a fish man. Anger, cowardice, chainsaws. All weaknesses of this guy. And finally, we have Base, who just redeemed himself in the last episode, which was the redemption episode. He got killed originally, but he came back. In his first episode that he was in, he got 0 kills. In the second episode he was in, he got 8 kills, which is the most kills of any competitor ever. He has elemental manipulation abilities because obviously he's a Mega Man robot, so he can like absorb the powers of like Freeze Man or something. A metal body, which is going to be fairly useful, and also can teleport. It's just a thing he can do. It's kind of annoying that the V's in this font look like U's, but that's supposed to be proving himself, not prouding himself or whatever. But yeah, that's it. That's everyone who's going to be involved in this battle. So, let's get this battle started. Alright, here we go. The bloodbath. Let's begin. As the tributes stand on their podiums, the horn sounds. Pac-Man breaks the Shadow Queen's nose for a basket of bread. Jeez, Pac-Man. It's brutal. Supreme runs away. Eridan runs away. Base scares Aang away from the cornucopia. He is incredibly violent. Aang, with his classic evasion tactics, makes sense. Jonah breaks Mettaton's nose for a basket of bread. Oh, he can't fix that either. It's just gone. Maki receives a trident. Good job, Maki. Even though you're sword proficient only. Every One Piece pirate runs away. The Wizard of Oz runs away. Emma runs away. Jack Frost runs away. Heavy runs away. Frozone rips a mace out of Shock T's hands. Okay. Bokoblin runs away. Anakin finds a canteen full of water. Good job. Satsuki runs into the cornucopia and hides. That sounds like a Satsuki move to me. Marvin and Manfred fight for a bag. Manfred von Karma gives up and retreats. Yes, I am superior. Mahiru runs into the cornucopia and hides. Junko takes a spear from inside the cornucopia, and Moriarty runs away. Okay. Day 1. Shock T fishes. Eridan goes hunting. You guys should, like, switch jobs. You'd be much better at it. Aang searches for firewood. The Shadow Queen, Bokoblin, Base, and Pac-Man raid Satsuki's camp while she's out hunting. No! Mahiru, Emma, every One Piece pirate, and Junko hunt for tributes together. That is a big team. Mettaton, Frozone, Marvin, and Anakin raid Heavy's camp while he's out hunting. Jeez, we're just raiding people's camps. Jack Frost collects fruit from a tree. Good job. Jonage spears the Wizard of Oz in the abdomen. First kill goes to Jonage. Manfred von Karma tries to spearfish with a trident. Cool. Moriarty makes a slingshot. Supreme attacks Maki, but she manages to escape. She escaped like Superman. That's crazy. Okay. He's got like super hearing, everything. Got away. Maki cooks her food and puts her fire out. Good job, Maki. I'm still rooting for you. Please. Junko quietly hums. Every One Piece pirate receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Mettaton poisons Base's drink. He drinks it and dies. The two robots with the poisoning. Oh, Base going out like a chump. That's not cool. He fought so hard. Well, Mettaton outsmarted him. What can you do? With some robo-poison. Eridan looks at the night sky, cursing all the constellations. Aang attempts to start a fire, but is unsuccessful. I guess he's still self-conscious about firebending. I don't know. Shakti looks at the night sky. Mahiru looks at the night sky. Anakin goes to sleep. And Marvin destroys Emma Sky's supplies while she's asleep. Why? I'm evil. Bokoblin cries itself to sleep. Sad. Supreme, Shadow Queen, Manfred von Karma, Moriarty, and Pac-Man sleep in shifts together. Frozone, Jack Frost, and Heavy discuss the games and what might happen in the morning. Satsuki loses sight of where she is, and Jonage screams for help. I don't even know what that would sound like. It's scary sounds. Shakti explores the arena. Moriarty and Mettaton work together for the day. Shadow Queen tries to sleep through the entire day. Cool. Eridan Emperor receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Yeah, who would sponsor him? Who? Not me. Not you. Anyway, Heavy tends to Aang's wounds. Oh, how nice. Pac-Man constructs a shack. Satsuki pushes Mahiru off a cliff during a knife fight. Satsuki, no! How could you do this? Oh, poor Mahiru. Frozone, Junko, and Bokoblin start fighting, but Junko runs away as Frozone kills Bokoblin. I don't know if I've ever seen that one before. Okay, makes sense. Bokoblin got iced. Emma Sky's trap kills every One Piece pirate at once. Wow, that is some scientific investigation if I've ever seen it. Manfred von Karma injures himself. Wow. Better watch out for the metal detectors. Anakin explores the arena. Marvin the Martian sets an explosive off, killing Maki. No! Jack Frost, Jonage, and Supreme. Not Maki. No. Rest in peace. I'm evil. Like I said. You can't stop me. Okay. Shakti looks at the night sky. So does Manfred. Mettaton tends to his wounds. Okay. Emma Sky and Eridan Emperor sleep in shifts. Weird team. Marvin starts a fire. Moriarty goes to sleep. Anakin starts a fire. Satsuki starts a fire. We're going to burn the forest down. I can't stop doing that voice, I'm sorry. Shadow Queen's unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth. Could learn a thing from these other guys. Heavy climbs a tree to rest. Junko receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. Frozone convinces Aang to snuggle with him. Whoa, calm down. Pac-Man tries to treat his infection. Okay. Heavy diverts Manfred von Karma's attention and runs away. Eridan throws a knife into Emma Sky's chest. I didn't know he was proficient in knife throwing. Okay. Frozone overhears Satsuki, Uranami, and Shadow Queen talking in the distance. Pac-Man hunts for other tributes. He's hungry. Mettaton defeats Marvin the Martian but spares his life. No, kill that guy! Aang discovers a cave. Cool. Moriarty overhears Anakin and Shakti talking in the distance. They would know each other. Crazy. Junko searches for firewood. Wow, not a lot of people are dead, now that I think about it. We're doing pretty good. Night 3. Pac-Man tends to Eridan Emperor's wounds. Ooh. Mettaton thinks about winning. Anakin kills Aang while he's sleeping. Wow, that's definitely some evil energy there. Okay. The Shadow Queen receives fresh food from an unknown sponsor. Shakti begs for Junko to kill her, but Junko refuses, keeping Shakti alive. Manfred sets an explosive off and kills Moriarty. Literally outsmarted Moriarty. Well, we know who the real villain is. Frozone thinks about home. Satsuki's awoken by nightmares. And Marvin the Martian and Heavy run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Yes, you shall be my new peon. Anakin Skywalker makes a slingshot. Junko, Marvin, Shock T, Pac-Man, and Frozone team up to hunt for tributes. Heavy tries to spearfish with a trident. Mettaton makes a slingshot. Eridan makes a wooden spear. Satsuki chases Manfred around. Okay. And Shadow Queen picks flowers. And kills them, I presume. I don't know. Marvin looks at the night sky. Ah, Mars. Anakin Skywalker, Shadow Queen, and Satsuki cheerfully sing songs together. Yeah, okay, that's in character. Manfred screams for help. That's also in character. Manfred and screaming. Eridan receives clean water from an unknown sponsor. He's a water guy, I guess. Pac-Man receives a hatchet. Okay. Heavy and Frozone run into each other and decide to truce for the night. Mettaton and Shock T hold hands. Cool. Junko cries herself to sleep. Junko then picks flowers. I guess she's over it. Manfred, Anakin, Heavy, and Pac-Man raid Satsuki's camp while she's out hunting. That's the second time her camps got raided, isn't it? Or maybe I was thinking of somebody else. Shock T bashes Eridan's head against a rock several times. This guy cannot win with women. Or men. Anyway, Frozone travels to higher ground. Shadow Queen attacks Mettaton, but he manages to escape. Marvin the Martian receives medical supplies from an unknown sponsor. Cool. Bye, Eridan. Marvin looks at the night sky. Again. Satsuki looks at the night sky. Shock T, Shadow Queen, Heavy, Junko, and Manfred sleep in shifts. Whoa, that's a team. Frozone silently snaps Anakin Skywalker's neck. I can't believe that, but okay. Mettaton begs for Pac-Man to kill him. He refuses, keeping Mettaton alive. I just realized Mettaton's a ghost. Pac-Man. He doesn't have a power fruit. Can't do it. Okay. Heavy steals from Shock T while she isn't looking. Day 6, by the way. This is a good one. Pac-Man tries to spear fish with a trident. Shadow Queen, Junko, Manfred, and Satsuki track down and kill Frozone. Yeah, he's a pretty big threat. I'd understand that. And Marvin the Martian and Mettaton team up to hunt for tributes. What a team. Heavy starts a fire with heavy artillery. Shock T tends to her wounds. Satsuki begs for the Shadow Queen to kill her, but the Shadow Queen doesn't. Okay. Marvin lets Mettaton into his shelter. I mean, I would hope so. You're working together. Manfred screams for help again. Junko is unable to start a fire and sleeps without warmth, and Pac-Man treats an infection. Oh. It's the feast. The cornucopia is replenished with food, supplies, weapons, and memoirs from the tribute's families. Junko doesn't go. She's got no memoirs. What are you talking about? Satsuki spears Pac-Man in the abdomen. Wow, good job, Satsuki. Marvin doesn't go. Neither does Manfred. Neither does Shadow Queen. Mettaton kills Heavy with a sickle. Okay. And Shock T doesn't go. We're getting pretty close to the end here. Shock T receives medical supplies. Shadow Queen defeats Manfred in a fight, but spares his life. Yeah, the Shadow Queen's definitely someone to be like, join me. We shall rule the world. And Manfred's definitely one to go, yes. Mettaton hunts for other tributes. Satsuki silently snaps Marvin the Martian's neck. Junko dies of dysentery. Ooh, terrible. Okay, that's the final 5. Cue the epic music. Satsuki Uranami goes to sleep. Mettaton questions his sanity. Manfred von Karma defeats the Shadow Queen in a fight but spares her life. Oh, they're really working together now. Shock T attempts to climb a tree but falls to her death. Of course. After all of this, being the first winner waiting all this time for the battle, doing pretty well, Shock T would go out by falling out of a tree. Alright. Shadow Queen sets off an explosive, killing Mettaton. Satsuki's hunting for other tributes, and Manfred dies of dysentery. It's down to Shadow Queen versus Satsuki. Will it be the Queen of Evil or the Queen of Clowns? There's a good ending and a bad ending here. Everyone, pause the video. You gotta send in your energy for whoever's gonna win. Put it in the comments. Here we go. Shadow Queen poisons Satsuki's drink, but mistakes it for her own and dies. Good ending achieved. The winner is Satsuki Uranami from District 6. Oh, that was some Satsuki trickery too. The Shadow Queen did not accidentally drink her own drink. That was clown trickery. Misdirection. Classic clownery. Satsuki got 4 kills, the same amount as Marvin the Martian. Wow. What? It's been so much leading up to this. I feel bad that Base didn't get to kill, like, Base didn't get even close to the end, considering all the effort he put in the last episode. I feel a little bit bad for Aang not getting to place high as well. But other than that, everything kind of makes sense to me, you know? And poor Maki. So, for all the 5 people who care, Maki's a ghost now. So she gets to hang out with other known ghosts, like the immortal demon that lives in a kettle and the ghost girl. You know, they'll be back. But she is a ghost now, canonically. So now she's a ghost sword fighter. Crazy. I wonder, how many kills did Satsuki have before? Has she dethroned Base? Because Base got 0 the first time. Satsuki had 3 before. No, Base is still the highest killer, I think. Because nobody else really got anything. Like, Marvin the Martian got 4. Did Marvin the Martian beat Base? No. Marvin's got 6 kills now. What about Manfred? Manfred got 6 in his first game, I think. Where is he? Where's Von Karma? There he is. Yeah, okay, so Manfred ties Base now for highest amount of kills over the series, even though it took him 2 games and it only took Base 1. I think Metachan got 5, which puts him at 7, which is like 3rd place, basically. Frozone? How much did Frozone get? He only got 3, so now he has 5. Overall, yeah, that's the end of this long running series. It's over, isn't it? Thank you all for your support of this series. It's very fun. It was a very fun and easy thing for me to do when I didn't feel like putting too much effort into recording. And now it's over, so I guess I have to put in more effort now. Oops. I don't know. I won't make any promises, but the first reaction to show series should be starting soon. It'll be on Wednesdays. It'll be like maybe 2 episodes at a time. If it's like really short episodes, it might be more than that, but I hope you'll support that as well. Thank you for watching. May the odds be ever in your favor. Is that a good way to end this? That feels like a good way to end this. Also, become a member. Okay, that's it. Goodbye for the last time.